Bronx Journal. I'm your guest host, Sarah Galan, sitting in for Professor Perez. In a generation ruled by technological advancement, can things like books, theater, or anything culturally driven be left behind? Can minorities who are not exposed to these be motivated to pick up a book or maybe visit an art gallery? More importantly, can Hispanics today find a way out of the TV and into a book? Well, today we are speaking with members of the Bronx Hispanic Festival, an organization that is attempting to bring culture back to the Bronx. Joining us is Luis Steffenberg, president of the Bronx Hispanic Festival, Inc., and Leandro Monzon, who is the treasurer. Welcome to the show. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
What exactly is the Bronx Hispanic Festival?
Well, let me first thank you for inviting us to your program, and thanks BronxNet and Lehman's for this wonderful job that they do providing the community with the right information.
Right.
The Bronx Hispanic Festival is trying to use culture as a tool to improve the quality of life by reinforcing the self-identity and by creating bridges that helps the community to identify their cultural values.
Okay,
Our
great.
mission is to awareness all the youth in the Bronx, especially in the schools that are in our neighborhood, about culture and what we really have, because Hispanic culture is the richest culture in the world, I would say. We have so many different painters, musicians, you name it.
So, how did this organization get started? Can you bring us back to the beginning?
Oh, it was
Well,
a nice beginning.
Well, the beginning is not in us. The beginning is in the Latino community. For example, in the Puerto Ricans that established themselves in New York and opened the door for other Latinos. For example, when I came to work in the Bronx with the Board of Education in those days, and then after that I worked in Lincoln Hospital, I become part of people that celebrate, for example, the Puerto Rican Heritage Week that is in November.
Right.
Yes. During those years, I managed to organize those events, but it's a very diverse Latino community, and in this diverse Latino community, celebrating just Puerto Rican heritage was a part of our large
Latino community,
Community.
right?
Exactly. So we decided to develop the Hispanic Heritage Committee in order to accommodate, for example, let me give you just a little example.
Sure.
Mr. Leandro Monzon is from Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Yes, so it was moments that I invite to Leandro to the Puerto Rican events, and Leandro will tell me, well, you know, I went yesterday and I went before yesterday, and as a matter of fact, I'm from Guatemala. So that tells us that we have to develop an event that accommodate our large community, our variety of countries that share the same language.
Yes.
We share very similar cultural heritage, but
But
also,
at the same are different.
yes, yes. So that's what we are trying to do. The problem of why reinforce foreign culture when we are in United States is a question that some people ask. They think that we should assimilate and merge in what the American culture is about. Well, what American culture is about immigrants and a mix of different values. And for us, we identify that is the time to bring all those values in a way that can help to to a better develop.
I believe that it's a time to open the door for all the Hispanic cultures in this.
So would you say that, I'm sorry to interrupt, is this the vision that you guys had, that the organization had, just to reach as much the Latino community as you could? Is it only designed for the Hispanic community? Or
Well,
do you guys take into consideration other ethnic groups?
okay, we take in consideration other ethnic groups because that's the reality of live in New York City. That is a cosmopolitan city. And of course, diversity is the trademark of this city, and I think that we love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but
Everybody.
I think also that we have to focus in our culture per se, because it's a vast culture. We have millions of Spanish here, and if we don't open the doors, we don't push doors, we don't knock doors, we always going to be considered second-class citizen and be always in the back. I think it's time for us to open the doors for all cultural and all children that need to be exposed to this sort of events that the Bronx Hispanic
So speaking
offer.
of exposure, what exactly are you exposing?
Well-
What does the Bronx Hispanic Festival do? What type of events do you guys do for the community?
Well, I want to add to what Leandro say. Is the responsibility for the Latinos who are established and also for the educated Latinos, is the responsibility to create an environment for a better develop of the next Latino generations. It's our responsibility. And
You are the gatekeepers, in a
yes,
sense. Okay.
yes. And each of us is a gatekeeper. Each Latino is a gatekeeper of the Latino culture.
Yeah, getting back to your question, we offer a variety of arts. We have book fairs, we have music, we have theater, we have painter exhibitions, a lot of things. We're trying to offer also a dance festival, okay? But our main point this year, we are having our second
Our art biennale.
Art Biennale.
Yes, that is an international event that brings fine artists from all Latin America and also
Okay.
from here in the Bronx. I want to
Well-
comment. I want to make a comment. I want to make a comment in relation of the type of event that we promote.